Right then, let's play some Sea of Thieves. Join a crew. No thank you. No thank you. No. No.
You broke the ship. You broke the bloody ship.
For fuck's sake! Fucking bollocks! Hey peeps, Falcor here, and back again with another Sea of Thieves video. It's almost like I enjoy playing this game or something, like I enjoy investing a lot of hours into countless grinding so I can get Pirate Legend. I might get Pirate Legend, I don't know, I may just not bother. It happens, that sort of thing happens. Anyway, so if you're watching this video, you're probably a Sea of Thieves fan yourself, or you're salty. It's a joke, because sea salt is here. So it is May, and they have promised a DLC, which will be coming out very shortly. Some speculate that it may be coming out tomorrow. At least I hope it's tomorrow from when I post this video, because it might be back in the It's all very confusing. So with my countless hours of playing, I have actually made quite a few extra friends. Yeah, and also some fucking enemies. And during that time, I have managed to get quite a bit of feedback on what people want in the future DLC and, you know, patches to come. So we're going to run through basically what I've heard, some of my suggestions, and see what you people think. Be sure to leave comments in the comment section down below for what you want to see in the new Sea of Thieves update. So let's get straight into it. Number 1, a new ship. Yes, it has been confirmed that they will be bringing a new ship into the game. Now, I'm going to be very speculative on this, and I'm going to say that what they're going to be introducing is a 3-player ship. A lot of people think it's going to be a man of war with like 6 cannons and, you know, lots of players on it, up to 6 players. Still could be a concept, but I think that the player base, and due to a few things that you can see in the UI system, points towards the fact that it's going to be a 3-player ship. Now, it makes a lot of sense because you've got the sloop, which can be 1 to 2 players, and then you've got the galleon, which can be 4 to 3 players. Now, it's interesting in the galleon settings when you're looking for a crew that you can actually have 3 players on a galleon. I mean, it doesn't really make a lot of sense. So my theory is that there's a 3-player ship that was supposed to be there for release, but they never got round to implementing it, so I think we're going to see it in the next update. Now, it'll be interesting to see if it is a 3-player ship, what that ship would look like. I think the ship is going to look something like this. Now, this is still a sloop, except these sloops, unlike the sloops that we currently have in the game, were built for flat-out speed. Their maneuverability was not great, in fact it was about half as good as the galleons, but they were extremely fast. They could get from point A to point B very, very quickly, which makes it great for delivering missions. So I think it's going to look something like this. Now, some of these sloops had variants of cannons, some of them even had cannons on the front. Not sure if that's going to be a thing or not, it seems a bit overpowered for the game, but I'm not sure about how many cannons this thing will have on it. I think it's probably going to have exactly the same as the sloop that we currently have, maybe in different positions, maybe at a sort of a diagonal angle so you can get a better blind spot on galleons or sloops. So I think this is what it's going to look like, and I may be completely wrong. They might just be completely lazy and add a new skinned galleon for the pirate vessel. That's probably what's going to happen. Number 2. New ways to communicate. In the promotional video for the upcoming DLC, they mentioned there's going to be new and interesting ways to communicate with other crews. And somebody actually data mined the game and found these. They're megaphones. And I think we all know what they're going to be used for. Basically, shout through the megaphone and talk to other crews on other vessels, so you can basically have a fleet, which would be a very cool concept. But we all know what we're going to actually use them for. Yes, farting at people as they go past.
You like that one? I saved it for you, you fucker!
Number 3. Matchmaking systems are crap. Currently, the matchmaking system is about as useful as a motorbike with an ashtray. It needs to be updated. Currently, what happens is if you join a crew, you can invite your friends, that's fine, but the second one of your friends accidentally disconnects, you get replaced with an 11-year-old with a dog in the background who wants to go and do the fort. We want more filter options on the matchmaking system. For example, we want to be able to only look for crews doing a certain mission, or should I say a certain voyage, and only looking for crews that have microphones. Also, it would be nice for the Xbox players and the PC players to be able to look for just Xbox players or just PC players. I just think it'd make the whole thing a lot nicer. Number 4. Content, content, content. In its current state, let's face it, Sea of Thieves doesn't have a lot of content. It's a fun game, but there's not a lot to do once you've bought everything that you can buy. And I'm kind of getting to that stage right now. I've bought everything that can pretty much be bought. I've got countless skins and countless clothes. Not a lot left to do really, so we definitely need to see some new content. Now they have said in the DLC there will be a new AI threat which will involve people having to band together in order to take down certain objectives, but I would like to see some more AI combat. Now I'm talking about things like AI ships that you can see on the horizon that are actually a threat, and maybe even go up to those AI ships, kill the crew and commandeer the ship for yourself. That would be something very, very awesome indeed. I'm also very interested to know what the new AI is going to be. Now, there is some speculative talk about them being mermaids. That sounds kind of stupid, but okay, we can have that, I suppose, as long as they're kind of evil. But if they're mermaids, they're not going to need ships, which means that there's not going to be my idea. So that's going to be a bit sucky. Number 5. A lot more customization, please. Although you can change the color of your ship and you can change your clothes, that's pretty much as far as it goes in terms of customization in Sea of Thieves. I mean, what they've got currently is nice, and they've actually added recently some extra customizations for your clothes and your ship, but I want to see more customization. I want to see things like being able to name your ship and have the name visible to other crews as they pass you. I want to be able to change the flag color, because at current it's just white, it doesn't mean anything. I want to be able to change it to a pirate flag, or a merchant flag, or a gold hoarder's flag, so people know what you're doing and where you're going. For example, if you've got a merchant flag up, people know that you've probably got a lot of livestock on board. What's the point in sinking you if you've got livestock? It's just pointless, you're not going to make much money out of that. Whereas somebody with a gold hoarder's flag, oh, they may have some seafarer's chest, you might be able to buy yourself a mustache. Why don't you go kill them, you asshole? Also, it would be nice to have a dye system for both the ship and your clothes, so you can change the colour scheme of clothes and ships to make your very own colour. And that would be awesome because I just make everything pink. So that wraps up some ideas that we would all like to see in the DLC, upcoming DLC. I say all of us. I'm sure there's a few people right now slapping their fist on the table, making Doritos go everywhere whilst they scream to the top of their lungs and their mother says, "Will you shut the fuck up?" "No, I will not shut the fuck up, Mum! You never loved me!" But I'm basing these opinions on what the majority of the player base want through forums and basically listening to people in the game. If you've got any opinions of what you want to see in the game, please go ahead and leave them in the comments below, where you'll probably be berated by an 11-year-old who doesn't agree with your opinions because he doesn't know how opinions work. As always, guys, thanks for watching the video, and if you liked the video, hit that little like button down below, and if you really like the video, why don't you hit that subscribe button and then hit that little bell button so you're always notified when I upload a video, and you know, it makes me feel good and happy inside. And by the way, give me £20. Thank you, bye!